Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream, the insane Meltup stream. If you're looking at the right market, sorry, I just have GME up because reasons. Adam and Eve double bottom at a key inflection point, rounded out, and now it's going. It's up after hours. Positive memo building. It was a dream setup. Like, you make fun of GME all you want. I don't give a crap if it's fraud or not. Do I care about S coins when they present an argument for upside? Nope. Even though I understand they're still jokes, but there's just not much here. So we could be looking at 46 bucks, 60 bucks eventually if this really plays out. But anyway, I've just been busy, so it was on my screen. All right, let's just go to Bitcoin, knock it out real quick. Look at the aftermath of the insane 6.5% candle yesterday. Started out going down, got as low as $62,400, but a resounding recovery to take us to the highs of the day in power hour, up almost 4% off the lows of the day. Resilience, understatement. But off those lows, currently testing a key level, 64.9, discussed frequently on this stream, because if you look left, you understand the seriousness of it as an inflection point from history. April of 2021, the first old all-time high, right? That was it right there. Major reversal. Eventually, from that high, we saw a low of $30,000. $28,900, $700. So you can't tell me we're not up against a very critical level on the corn right now. So breaking this, we discussed like what's the max pain, people on the sidelines scared for 52K, 50K. So they now, those people that miss this over the weekend, they want to pull back desperately. And normally Bitcoin's not in the business of doing that. Giving you confirmation that you need, yeah, right. Because right now it's like not really reasonable. Do you just go long after an asset in a matter of 4 or 5 days has gone up 14%? You wouldn't reasonably do that, but that's the issue. That's how people that wait and sit on the sidelines and really don't believe. That's how they get hurt the most, where this happens and then it just does. Maybe it pauses today, it continues tomorrow or whenever the next few days, and all of a sudden it'll be like,
and then just like that,
we was back at 71K in a couple candles. And I mean, if it happens, that just shows like all the normies, they missed it. They missed that. Remember, 365 days a year, 10% of days are when the big moves happen on Bitcoin. You missed it. So, and then, false bearish breakdown could have serious consequences where we're whipsawing through the top of the range, and maybe we go into price discovery. Positive momo building. Highest level of positive momentum seen since May 21st. Multi-month highs on momentum. Highest RSI seen on Bitcoin since June 5th. So, 6-week highs there, above the 200 moving average. Yeah, the thing you want on dragons or situations, like when it presents itself, and it rallies with divergence, you do want a higher low. You do want to pull back. You want to see like it turn into like an inverse head and shoulders, but this is an asset where you just don't. You can't have hope for that because it doesn't happen very often. Momentum-driven asset, when it starts going, get out of the way. Not much time to reassess, right? Normally, so if you look at it like this, okay, I didn't really augment this supply line, but you can, and then all of a sudden you can say, oh, it's bullish dragon. 1 foot, the second foot. The second foot, there's normally divergence. Textbook structure. But then it's like, man, you really, traditionally, you want this. Good luck on Bitcoin. This is one where I just if it happens, wow. I will actually be surprised if we get an inverse head and shoulder situation, a Momo shift, a pullback here instead of just running to 71 plus K fast. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see that, and then we just go to another amazing performer today. But let's be real, it was presenting the argument by the grace of God. It was a dragon. Bullish divergence on the second foot. Wait a second, I just saw this episode. It was a different asset, different market. And then the rally off the divergence occurred. And then this pullback, right, where you want that. You got it on HD. They violated a key level. It's okay. Just rivaled that left shoulder. And then hidden bullish divergence developed that implied a continuation to the upside. And it's gone. In a positive way, right? Highest daily candle close on Home Depot since March 28th. Let's get some Jesus chimes and some... You had your chance, Larry. You had it. You had it. For the Patreon Citadel, you were very aware. You didn't have to do anything. You just had to exist as a human being sitting in the Discord with your notifications turned on. That's it. Then you're like, dang, man, this is occurring right now. White on rice. White on rice. This whole thing. Doesn't really get much better than this either. I mean, this is the specimen A stuff. All right. Oh, Lord, man, where is this? I mean, that's good. I don't know. HD. I gotta like put dollar signs next to these logos. Anyway, yep, the dream. But there are many other dreams today. I mean, it's like I don't even know where to go. We got to go to the. I mean, it wasn't the Magnificent Seven that did anything meaningful or notable today. Tesla held up. That was like the big news of the 7. It didn't dump. Heck, TSLL is holding the support, back testing the support. So we'll just go to, the S&P 500. Let's get the index funds out of the way so you can see them. Wow. There it is. All-time highs. Highest close ever and highest price ever intraday. All-time highs hit in the last 5-10 minutes of trading today. Like, the session. Insane. There it is. NASDAQ performed the worst of the 4. That is something we're not very used to at all. Yeah, it's still off the highs by probably less than 1%. No big deal. Just saying, flat. It's still up 0.2%. Triple bearish divergence is very real on the MACD histogram. I don't know if it's going to play out. I'm just looking at it. I'm just saying it's here. Triple bearish divergence in the MACD histogram on the NASDAQ is here, and it's matured completely. I mean, this is where it could start building negative momentum, or we just start pumping again, and the positive Momo comes back. But here it is. I'm just telling you about it, right? That's just all I'm here for, to talk about things that are developing, that are here. You see it. If you know what divergence is, that's definitive. I hope it fails. You're up near that 1,414, you never touched it. Dow Jones Industrial Average, beautiful. What a Jesus candle. How can you not play Jesus chimes? That's spectacular. When's the last time we had a candle that big? I mean, larger than, it's close to a lot of these other big ones, but this looks like the biggest one. Biggest candle we've seen in a very, very long time, if not ever. Probably not ever, but this is just big time. All-time highs yesterday. The streak continues, blasting through that 1,414 for the first time ever, hitting 41K. Nope, yet you were off 41K by about $11.20. 42K is the golden mean ratio. If you wanted a supply line, dude, we have nothing here. It's price discovery. There's nothing. Nothing but this. If you ran to the supply line, 43K, but the 161 is 42K. They're the targets. Wow. What a rotation. The great rotation ongoing, unfolding before our very eyes. I'm okay with it, man. And how did it all start? A buy yearly candle, quarterly candle, weekly candle, daily candle, closing at the same time at the end of June, beginning of July. The bots, the algos, everything just tripped. Like the IWM is up 10.5% since July began. So in 2 weeks. Remember, this is the XRP of the index funds. And ironically, XRP is up 7% today. Are they rotating into XRP? They watch the stream. They believe the same. Here it is, your IWM ungodly run. Headed to 230 is the target, and there's no doubt about it. You might backtest, but that's it. Heading on up. And it all started, for the first time ever, 200 became support. It was resistance, resistance, resistance zone, right? I guess it was support March 18th, but then they just tested the next level and failed. Then the local accumulation, Druckenmiller, whatever. I think Stanley Druckenmiller's portfolio, I think IWM is the highest weighted asset in his portfolio, 15%. But this right here, the formal back test in the third valley. How spectacular is that? Anytime we see a third valley, a third peak, we don't know which direction, but we think like the probability is higher. I mean, these studies have been done on these patterns over a long period of time by a bunch of different analysts that the third valley, the probability increases a crap load that resolution's coming, whether it dumps or pumps. And that was the case 1, 2, 3 here. But you had that bonus of the third valley back testing a key level, and that's the dream. That's right, vacation time. It was interesting. I mean, it's just like, yeah, it's terrible performance. You know, catch up. This is violent. This is a violent rally, and it's great. Good stuff, man. Some of the assets that have been lagging behind woefully, the Mag 7, big tech, catching up. And you got to think this is continuing. What's up, Bitcoin AGU? How you doing, man? Good to see everyone. G-Dog, Triple Magic. What's up, Brad? Beach Jedi, the man. Been killing it. EJ Mac, BG. J Togs. Hello, mods. What's up, Cam? Mr. Magoog. Good to see y'all. Okay, so those are the big four. We'll get into stocks. We just got to look notable gainers, right? Breaking news: gold all-time highs, a colossal, magnificent breakout, highest close in human history. I'm sorry, it's a Jesus chimes type of day. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna deal with it. Let the Jesus into your heart. Let these fat gains rain down upon thee. Or what will we do now? Well, we can Fibonacci, I guess, from this highest high to this low. 1272, 2492, 2515, 2548. Those are shorter term targets for just this local structure, this consolidation structure where we didn't believe it, Momo shifted. Like, you can't, Composite man, good luck, dude, trying to screw around. I mean, like, we know you're the central banks. We know, like, you're every year now, the past 2 years, going on third year, record levels of accumulation of spot price gold, physical gold. So, what are you doing? You're just going to turn it around? We're just going to go? Nah, no back test. Sorry. 2,500 on deck, chat. Gotta love it. Silver, look at it. Underperforming. Gold, pretty bad. But still, what a trend. And what a close. Where the close yesterday, it's now a new day on the metals market. This close was actually very real. There's this high, this reversal from 2010. It's been a support before support throughout the years. It's now, it was broken with confirmation with a close today. So I think you got $35, $37 on deck. Remember, it's all about the monthly on this. It's like you sit in gold, you just own it. Bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 2 weeks. Yeah, I know it's far out, but this is it. It's easy. Aggressive harmonic trading. Like, you have a framework that just spells it out. Where are my targets? CNA gets the TNA. Always. Yeah, platinum, palladium lagging. Well, yeah, that's sure. Absolutely. Find out amount of money. Gotta let the big boys run first, and then confidence will return. You know, but the gold silver miners, some of them have been doing unbelievably well. Yeah, so it's just silver whatever kind of day, gold massive event. So having the chat, if you were bullish on gold, it didn't make sense to not be. It's just, you know, $15+ trillion asset. Takes a lot to move it, but guess who's got a lot? Central banks, where they can just print the money out of thin air and just buy the spot price gold. And while they're printing that money, it's hurting you and all of us, devaluing our purchasing power. And that's why it's so important to be exposed to financial instruments that are going to at least keep up with or outrun inflation.
Great few days in the
that's
market,
been the
enjoying
name
it
of
with
the
you
game
good
for the
people.
past, my
Too
God,
bad everyone around me thinks him the
3-4
crazy guy
months.
that invests.
Stocks, and then
Thanks
before
for
that
the
was crypto.
streams.
I mean, from October to January, and then late January, crypto picked up again. I mean, they're just, and then you see, okay, it's topping. Okay, now there are all these setups on the stock market. Okay, let's reallocate. Yeah, there have been ways to make plenty of money in the past 9 months. What's up, Bush? Thank you for the 5 super chats. Everyone around you thinks you're a crazy guy that invests. People think that's crazy that you invest your money, again, in financial instruments that are going to keep up with or outrun inflation because they're debasing our currency at record levels every day, despite what CPI reports look like. I don't think that's crazy. You must be around some really, really dumb and low IQ, low quality people. And that's the thing to think about, chat. You are who you hang out with. So if you have people in your life that are negative, that are weighing you down, that are soiling, your day, naysayers, let all naysayers know. Link. You got to cut them out of your life, man. I had to do it. I cut someone out of my life when I started doing the streaming thing. So I cut someone out of my life that I went to kindergarten with. He went nuts. He went crazy, seeing like what I was doing was taking off, and he wanted in on it. And bro, he went crazy. He was insane. He was texting me during my streams, talking trash. I'm like, I blocked him, cut him out of my life. I mean, you can't have people like that. Especially when you're trying something new, starting something new, you're going to have negativity. People just inherently want to be conservative on what they're doing. They don't, no risk. Don't take risk, man. Fact Insurance Texas. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Much love, man. Hit the like button for the like button on his contribution and the like button on the stream if you want. I think they're hidden. Let me fix that real quick. Yeah. And man, and then you close your circle off, right? To only high value people. I'm not letting, you think over here in this penthouse of Miami, I'm just hanging out with degens and losers, low quality people. No, I'm hanging out with successful people who own businesses, who are entrepreneurs. Only people I'm letting in my circle. You should be doing the same thing to the best of your ability. And you should be trying to find people to hang out with that are higher quality than you, that are more successful than you. And then you get to a point where you build your success, and then you can bring in people that are a lower level than you, but they are ambitious and they're on the same page as you, and they want what you have, your success. And so they're open-minded and they're willing to take criticism and learn from you. And then you're a mentor. You do that. That's later down the game after you achieve that success that you're looking for. So multiple groups, people, but small. Anyway, so we'll go to Ethereum real quick. And there's just not much to talk about outside of XRP. Just a nothing burger day, down 1.22%. It's fine. Dude, I don't think I talked about this maybe on stream yesterday. Let's talk about it. So look at this. Does anyone know what this looks like? What does this kind of look like right here on Ethereum? Someone tell me what they think it might look like. It like comparable to another asset from a different time. And maybe I did, and I'm stupid. So what does it look like? Not quite, Cactus Leo. Not quite. Well, I mean, yeah, but no. Like, yeah, kind of, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. What I'm really looking for is like, yeah, it's October, but it's more like the whole summer of 2023. This. How is Ethereum? I mean, the difference is this is a higher high in the previous high, whereas Ethereum's a lower high in the previous high. And I think the price action you saw here is inversed on this side. In my opinion, it's just so similar. Like Ethereum broke, it jumped across the second creek. Oh my God, we're almost to the ocean, man. And this is like legit kind of where Ethereum is right now. Yeah. Sideways consolidation for a whole quarter. And now we're breaking out. And now you just got adversity at 3580. You break that, I think you're going to 4K. And eventually, by year's end, the party's going to get started. The prophecy that had been foretold about a happening in the next 18 months, the price of Bitcoin always doubles. Historically speaking, that's a certainty. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen this time. Or let's just say, yeah, in 18 months, you have insane a rally and you double in price minimum. Because I think it goes like Bitcoin like 5 times. It's like the halvening happens in 18 months, you get a ton of gains. And it's like by the time there's a next halvening, Bitcoin's minimum gained 5 times its value from the previous halvening. So if we're talking prophecy, we're getting, we're starting to shift towards that time of the year where the magic happens. Not quite there yet. And things like Ethereum setting up like Bitcoin was setting up in 2023. So pay attention to that. Just the fractal kind of. Anyway, I'm just shooting the S today. We're not really like, whatever. We're just talking, man. You want to see Bitcoin dominance? Well, as of yesterday, I was putting in that highest low of entire freaking uptrend. But today, maybe it's... No, this thing is insane. This just tells me, oh my God, Bitcoin's about to go to 71K, chat. That's what I'm catching, all right? Hey, man, what's your opinion? Like, my opinion's worthless, okay? But if I'm looking at Bitcoin dominance, what I know, and I'm looking at Bitcoin momentum on price, and I see what we're doing right now, this implies Bitcoin's about to be at 71K, and everything's about to underperform the living crap out of Bitcoin in the short term. That's what I'm drawing from this. Good Lord. I mean, we're at the highs of the day right now on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin just saw a high of the freaking day.
Hype in the chat. Look here. Look, listen.
So wouldn't you this has helped us. This truly has helped us, make decisions, understand like what's going on. I mean, this was probably the best Wyckoff accumulation structures, schematics I've ever seen. And I can't believe it happened on Bitcoin dominance because it's like, this isn't something people are trading. This is just a chart that shows Bitcoin dominance. Like, how was there a composite operator doing this? It played out on it. So this untraditional market, traditional 1920s Wyckoff stuff. Beautiful. We're still in phase E and we're waiting for 60%. So like the way it looks is like, Bitcoin's about to melt up to 71K, and altcoins are going to underperform that, as they rightfully should. And then after Bitcoin's at 71, 73, all-time highs, whatever, then it pulls back some, and then altcoins start blowing up. And then you pull back, and you'll probably put in the highest low again, 55, 57, 58. Another swing low gets put in. But this, like, how do you stare at this and say, this is just implying Bitcoin's about to outperform the living crap out of everything, whether we go up or down, but it seems like we're probably going up based on the false bearish breakdown. Okay, and the three horsemen type of news-driven catalysts that were paramount. We had to have them. What were we talking about all last week and the week before? Nothing on this market's going to turn around until we get some sort of news-driven catalyst. Clip it, man. Because when that catalyst comes, I want you to say, oh, here it was. But it was 3 different catalysts. First, President Trump, almost getting assassinated. Two, the vice president pick. Vance owns $250,000 worth of Bitcoin. Three, I can read number 3 for you if you want. Give me a sec. Wang Yang, that's right, Wang Yang, vice president of the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, said that China's total ban on cryptocurrency mining was very unwise, causing miners to move to the United States, bringing more than $4 billion in tax revenue to the United States. He said that with Trump's possible election, Chinese government should rethink the significance of cryptocurrency. So now you have like communist China, like, oh my God, all this tax revenue. We got to unban it. It's stupid. They're coming to a realization. So once, maybe that's the big trigger that'll take us to the promised land of God candle. And then like 6 months, a year from now, they'll ban it again because that's what they do. Ban it. Don't ban it. Unban. Ban. Unban. So yeah, things have turned around over a weekend. And that's generally how this market kind of goes, man. Oh, it's all over. We've fallen below support. But the good news this time, we had an edge. We had very well established, the best looking RSI daily bullish divergence seen in years, since 2019, where both valleys, local valleys, nicked that oversold reading. And then a little bit more time. All right, I'm talking about right here. Last time we saw that was 2019. I'll show you. Now, someone could argue and say right here, but that is really tough. How can you say that? How can you determine that it's actually going to stop there? Makes it tough. That's why RSI bullish divergence is impeccable when you have a second valley that hits oversold. Okay, you haven't seen RSI bullish divergence like we just saw that manifested this rally. I'm taking you back. We're tripping through time. Here it is. Last time we saw it like this was in December of 2019. Before that rally that ended with the COVID crash. But this was a rally that was taking us to good places. It was a really nice markup. We had divergence before that too. So there you are. But then what happened after the RSI divergence, a little time went by, and then you got the maturation of bullish divergence in the MACD histogram, and then we started showing positive moments. Like, oh my God, it's happening, Michael Scott. And look at us now, Larry. It's whatever, man. Let's do this thing. We're, same time.
It's time for Power Hour.
We are currently in Power Hour, deep into Power Hour. We have 25 minutes till the daily candle close, and Bitcoin is attempting to break a historical level as I'm speaking to you. You're tuned in live. You're watching some big stuff.
Can you take a look at ASTS? I'm averaged in around $3, sitting on about 300% gain. It just keeps running. I'm thinking I should take some off the table, but long term I thinking this company is a moonshot. Booyah.
Hey, it's John Guy. Hey, man. Thanks so much for the $20 super chat. Yeah, we'll look at ASTS. That's isn't that a weapon that the Empire uses in Star Wars? Holy crap, look out for the ASTS. Just kidding. AS or ATT. You know what I'm saying. All right, good stuff. We'll move it on. Sorry, just kind of went on a beyond technical analysis, or just deep in-depth technical analysis. Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin life stuff. BNB recovering pretty nice off its lows. There's nothing to do. You either went long at 510 after witnessing the recapturing of a key level, or you're doing nothing. 621, 638 is the target if you did long there. Really cool to see buyers defend that. There was no edge. It looked kind of crappy on the oscillators. It was not ideal, like Solana, it was a dream. It wasn't, it was like you probably had to go to like the 12-hour to get some better signals here. Not even really. It was like, yeah, you had some serious divergence on the RSI, but it wasn't ideal. It wasn't like Bitcoin's. Either way, you didn't have to have it. I didn't have to see that on the daily. It was like there was such strong momentum that there was not even any negative momentum on the second local test at the pattern completion zone of the bullish bat. And look at the RSI on the daily, man. The buyer said rejection of the bearish control zone this time around on the second low. So it was diverging. And look at us now, going for the highest daily candle close since June 9th, 171, 198, $200 all on deck. This is a harmonic framework, bullish reversal pattern, and a well-established uptrend. We didn't know that it was going to do what it's doing right now at all when this was posted. All we knew was, hey, it's the framework, it's a confirmation low, and it's all happening perfectly at a key inflection point from history. That's it. That's all you got to do. So you strategize stop loss, entry, and when you're doing a setup, when you're constructing an argument at an inflection point, you inherently have max upside potential, which is the case here. So this is the one of all of them that had the best setup. We're talking about mega cap S coins or mega cap cryptos. This was the one, okay? And I still think it's the one. I think we see all-time highs off of this if we're going to all-time highs on Bitcoin, which seems quite possible with what just happened this past weekend. XRP, dude, let's go. Credit where credit's due. XRP off the lowest low to the highest high, 55% in 11 days. No confirmation, no structure. It was a joke, man. Sometimes it's like that. You can't be mad at yourself ever for staring at an asset that really isn't showing you anything. Oh, a bullish hammer. Okay, good luck. Fine. If your argument is a bullish hammer and you keep playing the numbers game, just trading bullish hammer is not going to work out. That's not good enough of an argument. There was no confirmation low. There was no harmonic. It was seeing the lowest levels since March of 2023. We're talking 52-week lows at the bottom here. So this rally is just, it doesn't mean anything for anyone who cares about using the traditional technical analysis framework. It was random. It was like the XRP 55% rally was a, wow, oh my God, I'm at the roulette table and I put it all on red and red hit. Oh man, I flipped the coin and I won. That's what this is. No rhyme or reason for the pump. It just happened. Worst performing of all of them. That's like, I mean, the IWM was way better because there was accumulation, very evident, and not on this. This is like the lowest low, man. XRP, cool. Yeah, and I'm just not really, I mean, like, cool, these assets, some of them are running, they're up, you know, like Reef Coin, someone requested this yesterday, it's up 9%. It's like, yeah, well, this, of course it could rally to 1911, but you don't have a confirmation low, you don't really have the structure, you did have 2-day bullish divergence, whatever, and look at this playing out. Yeah, just recapturing key level, inflection point, scalper's dream type thing. Someone asked what a God candle is. I would say like a 10% candle in a singular day. In 24 hours, Bitcoin goes up 10%. That's a God candle. Yep, that's it. Demi. Okay, so yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. Well, Zcash, dude, it's up 6%. It's up crazy too. What a hammer. I mean, this at all-time lows. This is like, you know, we can only look back in hindsight because it's stupid. You see this swing low from the COVID crash, the nadir, the lowest low, right, at this level. And I don't really care. We just have fun. It's just fun to look at patterns. Look at this bullish hammer. It was red. The red hammers happen, but that red hammer right there at the COVID crash low just happened to be what ushered it all in. If you were really dumpster diving, yeah, you might be smelling really, really bad, but I guess you made some money maybe. The engulfing candle could have helped you too. Whatever, just crazy. Just looking at those are your biggest gainers really in crypto, like on my watch list anyway. I'm not even, I don't really care, man. S coins, it's not where the party is at all. Yeah, I guess we'll look at if you want to look at the Mag 7 just to check on them, because, you know, they really had been doing crazy stuff. They just not right now. Other big boys, or other little boys run. The big little rally or something.
Hey Mitch,
you know.
can you take a
Thanks
look
for the
at
cat
dollar
pop.
Huma? Got enough
What's up,
of the
Mac?
back test. Cheers.
Hey Mitch,
Yeah, we can look at that.
looking
Thank you so much,
Metallic
dude, for the
Royalty and
$20
streaming,
super chat. Much love.
MTA, weekly
What's up, Chip?
chart. Low volume but holding above $2.80, looking like a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern. Cheers and shout out to G-Dog. 0.000330220 BTC.
Chip Flip, of course, man. Of course. And shout out G-Dog. Yeah, I mean, G-Dog's a legend. He's the hype king. I mean, he has invested in himself, and he's completely self-sufficient. He needs no one to identify pattern structures. It clicks. He knows the framework like the back of his hand, and he's been investing in himself for years. So, well deserved. Yeah. So anyway, Tesla real quick up 1.5%. Just hanging around. I mean, maybe piercing line is still active, and I'm saying if they break 260 for real, maybe oscillators are cooling off. You know, on the lesser time scales, 12-hour, 4-hour, just like, okay, they were cooked. You know, it was like 90 on the RSI, and now they're not overbought anymore, and you're just sitting here. And while small caps, the rotation's happening, I think Tesla is part of that. Tesla is part of the rotation situation, because while you know, a lot of other mega caps were pumping like crazy, Tesla was still stuck consolidating, underperforming like a loser. So by yearly candle close, whatever, June 25th, it began kind of early, but that's it. Like, Tesla, loser, piece of crap joke up until only less than a month ago. So this is part of the rotation trade. So if that's the case, you're not done here. We're going to see 300. You're going to go test 300 during this run. If you break that, I mean, you just can't expect anything. You break it, you got a little bit more resistance, 313. You break that, that's when things go nuts. 380, $400+. I think if Trump gets reelected, it's happening soon, man. Yeah, this is a winner, and this is part of it, part of the rotation. The T-shaped recovery, we call this. You could put the Tesla logo right here, and it's that. Ancient lore, 4 times. I think it's 5th time now. The T-shape occurs, and it puts in the bottom. In the bottom, we're not going back to 182 anytime soon, barring acts of black swans. And we just dodged one, like, oh my God, by a couple millimeters or whatever, if that. Okay, Tesla, we'll just look at the Apple. It actually went green. It was actually up today, 0.18%, second highest. No, oh my God, you wouldn't even believe it, chat, but highest daily candle close in human history on Apple. Okay, I can't believe this news. Amazon, I don't know what to tell you. A 188 test would be nice. You're really close to it. You're so close that it makes sense, but who knows? Like how they gapped it up this morning, they could do it again tomorrow and it starts running. I mean, you're in the dead middle of an uptrend, and yeah, this is coin flip territory, dude. No edge, broke out all-time highs, but Bezos just selling at 200, millions upon millions of dollars over and over and over, because he's got to pay for his plastic girlfriend's plastic surgery or whatever, you know? I mean, it's expensive. Okay. And then we go to Microsoft. It was down about 1% down after hours to make it that. A failed break of a supply line, maybe. You don't have much to go off of. It's extremely elevated. Nothing to do here. A deeper correction would make plenty of sense, would be healthy, would be fine. But I think wherever this sell-off concludes, it'll probably end up being a higher low than these lows, and you run again later. Meta. false bullish breakout, follow through of that failure. Figure even if you're going to fail bad, it's going to be a retest of 523 perfectly before really rolling over with a lower high. Gap is unfilled at like 512. Bro, your baby hippo was off screen. I don't think you meant to do that, man. Get wrecked. Thank you. Elliot, they can, but they like have to legally do it, and they have to say that they've done it. Like they got to make files. They have to file it publicly. But you know, S coins, no matter what S coin it is, the devs of these scams, the scam market, crypto market, they don't have to tell you. They can just do it. They can just dilute and print Pundy coin as much as they want, and it'll never see all-time highs again. And most of these altcoins will never see all-time highs again, because that's exactly and specifically what these devs are doing. Every time we get a pump, print more supply of the S coin. So what it being paired to the US dollar, it'll never recapture those highs. So I would just be really careful. That's the S coin market, man. It's a loser market, unregulated, and everyone's trying to scam you. They just are. It's a bunch of neck tattoo freak losers. So many of them. Oh yeah, I should pull a rug. I should scam a bunch of people. I should create a coin. Let's pump and dump it. That's all they do. That's all the markets become. It used to have a better ethos. It's kind of a joke now. Like I believe in Bitcoin's not crypto. I don't correlate. Bitcoin was there, and then all these people are like, hey, let's ride the coattails of what Bitcoin is. The invention of Bitcoin, it's crypto. Yeah, let's, pictures of rocks, and let's lock up our money for 5 years and lose millions of dollars locking it up while they scam us and they print more of their S coin so they can buy, whatever, all their luxury goods and designer clothes and travel and, hide in Russia or whatever. That's crypto. So anyway, at least we're looking at assets right now that, they aren't like that. They can't legally do that. Okay, so Google, we look at Google bearish engulfing candle. Oof, I really hate to see a rising wedge, false bullish breakout. That's a whipsaw. That's an event. That is certainly an event. More. Yes, a false bullish breakout of a rising wedge. I'd be really careful on Google because they just confirmed a bearish breakdown below this level. Whatever. It's maybe off a little bit. Maybe it's not completely broken down. Yeah, it's not quite there. But a bearish engulfing, if we catch follow through tomorrow, very bad, boys. Very bad. It means like unlimited downside potential, maximum downside potential if you fall below 183. No support looking left historically, really, unless you talk 177. But dude, that means like you're falling back into this extremely well-established uptrend, old supply line that they breached. That might be a false bullish breakout too. So 183, be really careful. I don't know if you're like shorter term, or if you want to have anything to do with Google below 183 right now. That means, okay, we could just go to 174 and all is well. You could go to 164 and be oversold. Yeah, a little bit of exhaustion kind of for now. It doesn't look like there's some exhaustion going on. Like they can't really get it going here. We'll see. Small caps running the show. And then we'll look at Nvidia. The worst. It is starting to look kind of crappy, isn't it? Like, in before they changed it up, in before like the money starts coming back, flooding back into semis for a little bit. But yeah, down 1.60%, down 0.23% after hours. Semiconductors not really doing too well with the market driver, like the big boy, maybe putting in a lower high. I mean, if it's something like this, you might be seeing a pullback soon. But that being said, I don't think it's really valid until sellers are taking out 118. Yep, you got to make a lower low after the lower high. And so far, you've only put in the highest low in human history. And then after that, a lower high. Your first lower high. So now it's, we must make a lower low. And we're not even close. What happens if they pivot this and we put in a slightly higher low like the Dow Jones did and we're just gone again? We're going 150 sooner rather than later. It's possible. Yeah, you cannot expect, you can't, calling tops, dude, good luck. Good luck calling tops. It's not easy. Chat, y'all freaking out? Everything okay? Audio levels good?
Been
Video
making
levels
big
okay?
stacks over the past few years and
video
parking at Bitcoin and gold. What a time. May Trump pump our bags higher. Christ has blessed us.
Greg P. Christ be upon us. Correct. Thank you, dude. It was a miracle, man. It was a miracle, and it's just so sad to see the amount of unhinged people that were hoping for it to happen. This is like why we're so far gone as a country. The division is so bad. Unhinged lunatics. And the people that are wishing for that are the people that if a civil war did happen, they'd be the first people dead. Yeah, so what they wish for, like, you were wishing for chaos and anarchy, like, you would die. Like, your little cushy life, it's just a bunch of, like, liberals, like, they're not even liberal, that word's been bastardized. They're these just communists. That's what the left has become now, right? Censorship, canceling, killing political opponents, rioting, destroying cities, $2 billion worth of damage, 2020. That's all it is now. You know, there's something came out, and whatever, politics be danged, but like between 18 and like 34 men, the lowest amount of men in the Democratic Party ever. It's like 39% now, but like I think it was 10 years ago, it was like 50 something percent. So, yeah, this things, it's crazy. These people are showing their hands. They're evil every day now. It's really kind of insane, dude. Dude, banks are melting up. If you didn't know, banks are crazy, dude. Dude, it's unbelievable. Look at this. Metropolitan Bank Holding Corporation up 10% today. Highest daily candle close since December 2023, breaking a key level. Wow, look at this resistance that's being broken today on the close. MCB, 1 and 2, one low, the second low. Now it's markup. Dude, if this is real, it's 66, 72, $80. Those are the targets up here. This is crazy. AX, 7.7%. Breaking that structure. Look at that pullback and that test. This is the highest level since ever. All-time highs on AX. Axos Financial. Bank of America, 52-week highs, multi-year highs, highest close since March 2022. Breaking a very real level of resistance. This is an inflection point that's being breached today with a strong close. Wow. Sophie, this falling wedge, this recapturing of this local support, it's gone. It's just beautiful. Breaking the 200 moving average back above first time since March 4th. Crazy, man, how close it got to the apex. That's how they do it sometimes. Wall Street buddy, turn me on this one. NBHC, National Bank Holdings Corporation, man. Highest daily candle close since December 2022. You got to be kidding me, dude. PNC. This one was awesome. Got a highest daily candle close since April 2022. We're talking multi-year highs. You get it. It's just a trend. Wow. Wells Fargo. This might be it. This might be. I know it's up 4% today, but dude, stop loss below 56. Let it ride. Like the buyers have just said, all right, this old zone from 2015 is now support again. Not once, but twice locally. Okay, so let's see. Let's come back to this even atom, double bottom right here. Let's see what this manifests into together, chat. Effed up, Quasimodo looking dragon, maybe. I don't think, just whatever. Just think about it, $56 being confirmed as support again. And that's like, what's on deck? Highest highs ever, maybe? Regions up 3.6%. Very, very nice. This is the only Fortune 500 company that exists in the state of Alabama. I have in the chat for the gap fill. Jesus chimes for an RF Regions Financial gap fill today, March 7th, 2023. That's a pretty nice structure, right? Left shoulder head, extremely high. Right shoulder holding the 200. It looks like all these are getting ready for higher prices, man. Anyway, wow. Yeah, real estate, XLRE. Someone just mentioned. Oh, well, this is big time, man. This is really big time. They're breaking a level. They're breaking an old 2019 peak. Momentum has shifted. Very strong structure. Accumulations apparent. I mean, we're talking like full-on retrace from the all-time high to the lowest low. So 50%, you just exceeded the 382. 50% is 42. 618 is 44. If you're going the deeper retraces, maybe $50. Yeah, X, A, B, C, and the C wave's completed. Now we're on the C to D wave, which would again take us about $50. But it could take 6 months. Real estate, turning it around. The lowest low, right? A key level was violated. Oh no, it's all over for real estate. And the buyers recaptured it, and there was so much demand on the sell-off that the sellers could never retest that key level and reconfirm it as support. Too strong. Yeah. What about just off the top of my head, BXPay, Boston Properties. Look at this thing. You know what it looks like? It looks like Google at the beginning of 2023. Well, look at this. Context isn't as good at all. This saw the lowest levels in 15 years. But the structure. Remember how it all started for Google? Oh my God, it's the same freaking picture. It is. It's the same structure, dude. Classic accumulation. Third Valley. And you're right here. This is where BXP is, at the basement, after making 15 plus year lows. Right there. Yeah, a lot going on, man, huh? A lot of the IWM, the Rust 2000 gains came from assets that are, I don't think they're in the top. They're not really in the top weighted assets. Bunch of nothing burgers. But look, you know, Rust 2000, FTAI, top gainer and the top weighted. Rust 2000, one amongst the second highest close ever. What a run. FTAI, Aviation. Wow, I wish Bitcoin looked like this one day. To 200K, that'd be nice. AMKR up 4%. Oh yeah, remember that channel, that supply line that was just blasted through all-time highs? Like whatever, crazy stuff, dude. There it is. There it is, chat.
The meeting of the bugs has been officially canceled.
Thanks so much for the bug cancellations. There's a bug cancellation fee though. You're gonna have to pay that at the exit today. So just be aware. Thanks. All right, so a daily candle close on Bitcoin. Let's just go back to it, top of the hour, so you can see with your own eyes what has been cemented in time forever. Chat, we officially have the highest, we had the highest daily candle close confirmed since June 17th, and it is the 16th today, so we're talking virtually the highest level in a month, the highest close in a month. And a confirmed, I'm just saying, it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was what? A close testing that peak of the inflection zone. Today was a confirmed breakout. Whether it succeeds or fails, I don't know. But 64,899, remember how important it is, how it's so real. You can't argue. Oh yeah, it's that all-time high from April before it collapsed to 30K, 28K. So we just broke that and closed above it. I think that's a significant event. So rejoice, everyone in the chat. TA respecters, all alike, for the breakout confirmed. Now, we might see a back test. It could be a complete failure. But we'll see us back test, hold this zone. Man, we're in such good shape. Even if it goes and pulls back to 63,588 thanks to the Bob Buoys. As long as we can stay above this gray zone, as you see, $71 to $73 is on deck after a false bearish breakdown, one that we've seen just recently in late January. Red Will, thank you for the two euros. You just tipped me in euros. You're in Europe, so you understand, like, they're coming. You just tipped that. Your minister of propaganda for whatever country you're in Europe, they're coming for you, dude. You just violated a law in your country. Can't do that, man. Sorry. Don't get wrecked. So, that just happened, and that's pretty cool. Ethereum, just looking at it, top of the hour. Again, a similar looking candle to Bitcoin on the daily, but nevertheless, looking just like Bitcoin from the summer of 2023 all the way to October of 2023 before launch. So if this fractal, what I'm identifying as a fractal of Bitcoin from 2023, $5,000 minimums on deck. I mean, we're talking highest high of uptrend. This is a huge pause in the uptrend, a pause that has been ongoing now for 127 days. How long was the Bitcoin pause? 127 days here. Let's go back. Let's just book it, you know. The one back in 190 days, really. Let's just say, like, up until there was a structure, the three rising valleys, 180 days. So this one was even longer than what we're witnessing on Ethereum. Whatever. It's cool. Just remember, man, false bearish breakdowns have serious consequences. You got one in September of 2023, late January of this year. I consider the June one also kind of a breakdown. This one wasn't, I guess, like, locally it was like a lower low, but it was a back test of the previous cycle's top. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, right? But this is a common theme. Bitcoin fakes everyone out before face melting rally that only happens within a short period of time. And the normies don't have enough time to react, and they always come back, and they're always FOMOing, and they're always vocal and loud, and always asking, should I buy now? Should I do? It's like, yeah, dude, go ahead, buy up, take out a loan, do whatever. I don't care. We're drinking coffee and sparkling water. Okay, FD. Chat, you are as dead as ever. Thanks for being dead. Not much to look at. But hey, man, maybe I'll be lit. 73K. That's our only hope. Our only hope, man. Checking out the futures if you want. Top left, S&P. Top right, Dow Jones. Bottom left, NASDAQ 100. Bottom right, Russ 2000. All futures live currently. And here it was, that masterful run for multi-year highs. And here it is, never before seen. 41K on the Dow Jones, man. See how far it goes. It's crazy. Again, this is like bullish canary structure, meaning like hyper bullish. Like, remember the meme when I created the fake pattern? But my reasoning was like, oh, it's so powerful that the B point is higher than the X point. And, you know, this one's kind of more like ascending triangle, big old ascending triangle, fine, but slightly higher high. So normally you get an 886 or 786 for the strong wave structure, the higher low. But this rivals the previous high. So I'm like 2618, like way higher, too strong. Baba, it's fine, dude. Baba, yes, I know people talking about Baba. Like, what do you want, man? Yes, bullish Gartley, three rising valleys. The bottom's probably in. I mean, my God, if it's not, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, this is as good as it gets for a structure, for a setup, for risk management. Stop loss plus 73 bucks. Let this thing ride to $109, $120. I just don't know, though, because remember, this is weird because this is communist Chinese. And Jack Ma spoke out. He became a detractor. So the communist Chinese canceled Jack Ma. And that, look at this. That's what happened. Jack Ma. And they killed him. But now, this is exactly what a legendary setup looks like. And it's like structures that look like this at complete bottoms. Remember, the lowest point was an all-time low. It tested the all-time low. But now the M shape, now the structure, we're talking this. How many times have we seen it, man? Countless times. So many times I can't even remember, where you have just a gut-wrenching downtrend that lasts for years, and this M shape takes years to develop. And now you're getting it back above the 200 moving average again. Like, this is it. This is the lowest risk area to ever take a long on an asset using this framework. This is it. This is the best context to identify an M shape. Best context to be identifying class accumulation structure. And you got risk management in there because of inflection points from 2022. It's a dream. This really is a dream setup. I just don't know if the Communist Chinese are they're done canceling Jack Ma or not. Classic accumulation. This is set up for probably 160, a cycle reversing M shape. Where, hey man, just no big deal. We're just going to 160 and it takes 2 years. But it's like you're just sitting in an asset that's in a long-term uptrend ushered in by the M shape classic accumulation. I mean, this is where you just take a little bit of your money and you just throw in BABA and you don't even think about it. You could set up a stop too. You take that small position, stop loss at 71, 70, 50. Okay, it sucks, man. That's a kind of a crappy lot. But I mean, you're not taking a big long. It's a small position, but you just own it for the next year or two, and you will become a believer in the M shape reversal.
Can we take
after
a look at
downtrends like this?
ACMR
You will
on the
become a
Nasdaq?
believer.
Thanks,
You will let the
Mitch.
TA and the harmonics into your heart. ACMR, what about ASMR? Thank you. Chris, thank you, dude. This is the dream.
Scalped
I
Alnylam
failed,
May
but
at 145.
the probability is
Blew past
extremely
my
high.
setup on
70%
Mute,
chance I
sold a
think this
third
plays
at
out.
241.
That's what M
trying to
shapes like
figure out
this
if I
in
should
this
sell the rest.
context are the best. ALNY, Dale, what's up, man? Thank you for the 30 Canadian dollars. The loonies, dude. Oh, I don't know, but we will look at it. How about that? And that's a good idea. Let's segue into the requests. Do not sleep on it, okay? Please. Public service announcement. BABA, this is the time to pull the trigger. The BABA comet is visible with the naked eye. If you use a telescope, you can see the craters and all the ice on the frickin' comet. You can see it all. We're here. You're at the entry level right now. That's all I can say. And I just got to ping everyone on it and say, this is it. Anyway, all right. First request. Oh, Fact Insurance Texas. Thanks for the $20 super chat. Did I see that? I thought you had sent me another one or something. My bad. ASTS for John Gay. Let's look at total real quick. I forgot. Jonathan, did you get left behind on the field trip?
I like turtles.
Look at this thing. We're up against the old,
China doesn't respect theta.
original supply line. Yes, it was violated big time. But here we are again, right at it, man. But the good news is we're back above 2.3 trillion, and yesterday was a bullish back test of that level as support. We've reconfirmed it as support for now. Most recently, I say 2.3 trillion. It's that high from April 2021, just like Bitcoin. That was when Bitcoin made its all-time high right there on that date and reversed. So you can't tell me it's not a big deal that we've just broken it 2 days ago, and yesterday we back tested, and here we are sitting above it. Breaking the supply line, there's just really not much till 2.577, another test. The bullish consolidation continues in the very well established long-term uptrend. Consolidation, man. It's been really tough, man. 4 months of this crap. Yeah. Bush, thank you so much for the 5. No, they actually do respect the TA, and you're gonna find out, I think, on Baba. Okay, this is where it's like, hey, guess what, Chad? If Baba plays out, That's where everyone joins the Citadel Patreon, man. And you get more serious about identifying these structures. You just say, like, hey, man, like, I'm telling you on Baba, like, this is it. There's also a Baba 2-time levered ETF. No financial advice. I'm just saying, man. It's very rare that you get opportunities like Baba currently. Okay? ASTS. AST Space Mobile. Oh my God, space? This one been going to space, huh? Wow. I've been here before, but not lately. This was like XRP, where it was like, it was earnings. Okay, earnings turned it all around. There was nothing you could have done here. It had broken supports. There was no back test. It was a joke. It was literally like you're going to the casino and you pull that lever and you won on your coin flip. That's what this was. You averaged around $3. Congratulations on your unbelievable trade. I hope you had a crap load of it, okay? John Guy said he averaged in around $3. That's congrats on your year being made. It just keeps running. He's thinking about it. You should take some on the table, but long term, he's thinking this company is a moonshot. He says, booyah. Is this Jim Cramer? Bye, bye, bye. I'd be exiting. I would be exiting my position now or at 1420.
Is that a joint?
Remember, this man that contributed to the stream, that requested this asset chat, is up 350% in a matter of, $3. So he's just averaging in. He could be up like $3 probably in 100 days. It's it, man. If you're a trader, you exit. You're done. Like, this is it. That was it, man. You got to take profit. Maybe if you're not going to exit all the way, you take 50%, 70% off the table, if not all of it. Yep. You're asking me, man. Like, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you, if I was you right now, I'd be like waking up tomorrow at open being like, sell. I just realized 350% of my position. That's simple. Okay. You do your thing though, man. You do whatever you want. But inflection points upon is 1420. And if it keeps going, wow, that just means that you continued pulling the lever on the slot machine and you keep winning the coin flip. But eventually, you're going to start losing and it's going to start being real bad. Like, you will get something like this, like we saw in 2021, or something like June of 2021, or something like August 2022. All those gains you made, gone or destroyed. Sell high, sell at peaks, sell at tops, sell green days. Don't wait for it to start turning around where you just lost 50% of your gains because I wasn't going to sell because it's unreasonable. All right, anyway. Let's see. Next one. Thanks again, John. Huma for Mac. Mac M 1885. Wow. How old are you, dude?
Can we take a look out Riot
1885.
Trump 2024.
So, yeah. Congratulations on your whatever. What was that? Anonymous thanks for the 20,
can
dude.
You look at GLMR
and,
on Binance, please?
Anonymous thanks for the 20, dude.
Ty.
Wow. 2 different anonymous C's within 30 seconds of each other. Thank both of y'all. God bless. We will look, okay? So we're on them now. We'll get to them when we get there. So Huma site, I've been here before. It's been a while. But the Wyckoff accumulation schematic, definitely, right? And then the backup, and then the recapturing, and then the formal back test at the top of the range. It became support, and look at you. You're now marking up. You're in phase E of the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. So the target's 973. What was he saying, though? He was saying he got in after the back test. Dude, congratulations. He got in after the backtest. And you had to been the person that requested this and forced me to plot all this stuff because I don't ever come here. Biotechnology, yikes. So time to sell at 973. And if you got it on the back test, that means that you're currently up. This man is currently up about 70% in a week. I mean, it's like that. You are approaching targets, man. You're like 973 is an exit or whatever. If it keeps, maybe take profit. Maybe take half your position off because you're up so much so fast. But if we're talking about levels after that, maybe 11. But maybe 12, 20. These levels here, they're real. Yeah, like one's here. Okay, that one makes more sense. I think if you're breaking 10, 12, 22, and if they ever keep it going, which that's insane, man, if they do, $17. So they're your targets. 973, 1222, $17, 1697. Okay? Very nice. Huma. Chip Flipper, well, you're now, we're going to go check out your request because you are next, chronologically speaking. Metalla Royalty and Streaming Limited. Wow, I do all kinds of, oh my God, there it is. Oh my God. What a dream. How do you not like get like hype? I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all get me because y'all are watching and y'all are subs and y'all understand and respect the TA, and it took some time, but things had to click and all that. But like, man, the masses out there, like, they don't care about this stuff, and it's just so insane to me. It's like, look at this thing. It's out of the textbook. And it's happening at the dream level. It was a dream of dreams. What did it look like the last time we looked at it? Because we did the work. The work's been done. We're just looking back at it. The last time we did this was on the 12th. We looked at this on the 12th. Brad with the timestamp of that stream. But here it is. I just can't even believe it because it's so perfect. The stream is juicy, man. We're cooking, man. Look at that. $3. Just wait. Neckline around 350. If they break it, that's where we go. Yeah, good start. Back above the 200. There was probably a golden cross recently, maybe. The golden cross, and then they're like not letting it death cross. Now trading above the 200 and the 50. This is it, man. Probably, it's above the 22. Look at it. Above all the MAs, and you're about to have a crossover of the 20 over the 50 and the 200. This is really good, man. This is a dream setup. Gosh dang. One for the books. That's it. That's freaking it, man. Like, there's not much to look at besides this godlike pattern. MTA. Financial conglomerates. Oh, I'd believe it with what we're looking at on the XLF. The financial sector, killing it. All right. Baba, Metalla, the dreams. Next request. Hopefully that helps, Chip Flipper. Thank you for the 2154 again, man. Chris wants to look at ACMR. We will. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Feel free to share it to people, whatever. And thank you all for watching over all this time, man. We've been doing this over 6.5 years, covering financial markets, being a disciple of the traditional technical analysis. Okay, nice, well-established uptrend. The bottom got put in October 2022. It's just been going ever since. Angle of ascent maybe steepening. Down 6% today. Yikes, bears engulfing. It's been going for 18 months plus. And I've not been to this chart before, so I'm just plotting for the first time. But that candle high close right there, May 2020. Yeah, it's kind of like you just have this big old, oh, I like it. They're kind of like holding this zone up, aren't they? Yeah, anything above 2176, you're all right. You're all right. I don't know. I mean, you could take a chance if you wanted. Okay, it's kind of becoming more like a curved line than a straight line. Let me try to mess with this so you can maybe see. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's starting to. Maybe it is. It's something like that. It's starting to curve a little bit. I'm not really concerned about a demand line. Okay, all I care about is horizontal line, support, resistance, and you can clearly see what they're doing. There have been times in history where this level has been defended, and look at the runs you've seen. They defended it for the first time literally ever in September 2020, and you got to run all the way to 3290. So I think that's like the next big level here, and that's exactly where the asset ran to when it broke initially, and now they filled the gap, and now I think you probably have divergence, or maybe, yeah, there was definitely some divergence there. You're above the 200, you're skating above it, holding it. Yeah, man, like, it's pretty good. You have a well-established uptrend. You have a nice pullback in the uptrend, right? So maybe some value. Trading above key levels, trading above the 200. I'm not saying it's going to continue higher. The target would be 32.59 again. But I'm saying, like, you could reasonable risk management levels, right? You're not like at all-time highs. You're not like pumping at the high side. Like these mega caps, like Mag 7. There's not really anything you can do on them. The setups were there, and now they're in impulse mode. They're overbought. They're all-time highs. Price discovery. It's like you can't do much with them. This one's kind of okay. ACM research, industrial machinery. It's all right, man. Above 21.76, $20. Below that, nothing to do with it. Trends reversing probably. Okay. That's it. That's ACMR. What did you say? Yeah, on the NASDAQ, you just want to look at it. Okay. Arfizzle, appreciate the advocacy. Well, you can be at any age and learn this stuff, man. I've been studying it for like going on 15 years now. And it feels like just yesterday I started as just a 22-year-old kid. And now I'm an old man. And I still love it as much as I did. I love it more than I did when I started. It's like instead of golf, I mean, I play golf, you know, occasionally I got clubs, whatever. But like, I'm saying like a hobby, right? This just happened to be my hobby. This was the thing that got me going insane, like insane, like made me so happy and brightened my eyes and put a fire in my soul. Traditional technical analysis, risk management, trading, all that, financial markets, just did it for me. So you got to have that, man. I really do think if you want to be the best, if you really want to succeed and learn traditional technical analysis, you have to have that aspect of passion. Like, and I've dealt with a lot of y'all, like in the Discord or in DMs or, you know, sometimes texting people, whatever, getting to know people well enough. And it's like, there are some people that have tremendous amounts of passion for this. And those are the ones that learn this stuff and it sticks and it becomes to them second nature, like it has become to me. It's like driving. This is just like driving. Sizing up, naked chart, nothing on it. Done a million of these. So it's just, eventually you'll get there too. If you put the work in. No one said this was going to be easy. It is overwhelming at first. And I recommend if you're just getting into it, you want to just take one small aspect of traditional technical analysis and master that first. Like for me, when I started, right, the first and only thing that I started memorizing and learning about, falling in love with, was just Japanese candlestick patterns. That's it. I made it my mission to just memorize all these patterns. Learn them. Where it's like I close my eyes, oh yeah, there it is. There's the bullish Rami. There's the, you know, there's the engulfing. There's dark cloud cover, bullish abandoned baby. Oh, there's the island top reversal. Oh, you just learn them, man. And then you graduate from that. You think, I think I know these well enough. Oh, yeah, I can identify these like nothing. And then you move on to the next one. Then you go to probably chart patterns. Bulkowski, right? Okay, ascending triangles and rectangles, partial declines and rises, right angle descending broadening formations, head and shoulders patterns. You start looking at the patterns. And then you just graduate from there, on and on. One aspect at a time. Compartmentalize it, learn that, make that your week, your month, and then the next month, the next week, whatever. And then you want to keep going back to what you learned so you can retain the information, the knowledge. You don't want to forget it. So you want to keep going back, and really the best way is to apply it to random charts. Go to just random. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what BD is. All right, let's go to Brent Financial 1 month spread. No, never mind. That's not gonna work. Let's just go to DF. Maybe this will work. DF? No, not really. Sorry, I'm just. Jacob Solutions. Jacob, my God, he's killing it. All right, so I've been learning about I've been learning about a bullish Harami, the bullish inside bar pattern. Okay, I'm just on a random chart, no data on this, nothing that I've plotted. All right, let me find one. Let me find a bullish Harami reversal. Well, there's a piercing line reversal, nice. You're looking at all these bottoms, and you're looking to identify all the different Japanese candlestick patterns that you've memorized and learned. And you keep doing that over and over and over again. Same with the M shapes when you start learning about it. Okay, there's another piercing line. Oh, here, chat, here it is. Here's the bullish inside bar, Japanese candlestick reversal. There it is. And look what happened. That was a reversal, for sure. Any more bullish Ramis? No. There's a bullish engulfing candle that ushered in the reversal this time. They had to second test it. Anyway, that's just like, again, getting started in this can be really intimidating because it's so complex. There's so many aspects that and at the end of all of this, your journey, you compartmentalized all the different aspects, but now they all start coming together at the end. And that's where the cake baking comes from, the analogy, where you've got all these different ingredients, Japanese candlestick reversals, patterns, bullish back test of key levels, oscillators giving you divergence, signifying exhaustion, harmonic patterns completing. And all of a sudden, you have 5 different variables that you've finally learned, and they're all saying the same thing. Impending price action, reverse to the upside. It is implied that we're going up next. The probability is higher. We're going up next, not down. The more variables you have, the higher the probability is going to be. The stronger the argument is going to be. But you always want all this to be happening at inflection points so you can manage your risk. Another part of it. Anyway, we're just ranting. Made it to Jacob Solutions nearing all-time highs. What a trend, man. This is killing it. We'll move on. We'll move on to, thanks again, Chris. Dale wants to see ALNY. Oh, I just blacked out. Chat, is that okay? I don't think I'm the best educator, but my God, we got close, didn't we? ALNY, I've been here before.
I've been watching. You've been investing for 7 years. I went from morning shift to graveyard so I can trade the market when I get home from work. I start Sunday. Wish me luck. Probably can't catch you live anymore.
Bet one, then bet Tony Soprano. Thank you so much for the Tangia, dude. Well, that's what, all these videos turn into VODs so you can rewatch. Thanks for being here, everyone. So ALNY, man, I had an M shape here. The 886 was lined up with the demand line, but there was so much demand. What happened? Earnings, right? Started reversing. It could have easily dumped, on bad earnings, but no. Wait, was it even earnings? I don't think so. Nah, it was some sort of news-driven catalyst that ushered in a breakaway gap, meaning this gap's not filling anytime soon. You just recently hit all-time highs. What a trend. You obviously broke that uptrend. Tore the roof off of it. I don't know what you want me to do. You scalped in May at 145. Oh my God. How did you do it? You did it, man. That was great. This, man, all of y'all, dude, these people making crazy money. 145 scalp and the assets up 83% in 80 days. That's like 1% a day. Napoleon Dynamite stuff. Bitcoin highs of the day. Bitcoin highest level seen. since June 20th, right now as I'm speaking to you, hype in the chat. And trading above that key April 2021 former all-time high. And even back tested that level on the last 4-hour candle, the last daily candle. Upside is really nice if it's real, chat. I'm not kidding. Bitcoin dominance looks poised too. So he said 145. It blew past your setup on news. You sold a third at 241. My man. Trying to figure out if you should sell the rest. You certainly should sell the rest eventually. I'll give you this. Here are your targets. You go from this high here to the lowest low after the high, right? It's like reading. Fibonacci anchoring is like reading left to right, left to right. Unless you're in Korea, it's right to left. Not for fibs. I think in Korea, it's probably still left to right on Fibonacci. Anyway, or Japanese or something, they read right to left. 1272 is 272, right? That could be a target, but you sold at 241 because you were selling at resistance, which was great, man. They broke through it. And even you're down 2.48% today. Earnings is on deck. Earnings coming up July 31st. Thank you for the scary shark. Thank you, dude. Earnings in 2 weeks. End of the month. Last day of the month of this month. And maybe they're going for a back test, right? They've never really done it. Maybe they're going to test 243 as support. What was once resistance flips support, and maybe we run to those Fibonacci extensions. 272, 1618 is 307, 300. I'll be like 297 would be a target, 298, right? So in case there's a huge sell wall at that psychological 300, you're front running all the asks above that. Front running. Anyway, so there's no edge. There's nothing implying that you're going down next. I don't know if this gap's filling anytime soon unless earnings kills you, which it could. Yeah, this is great, man. He's already out. He's already made money. Sold a third. He's got 2/3 of his position. So all I can do is tell you, keep your eye on this level, this 243. Keep your eye maybe on the old supply line at 235. But, man, you were in a really good position right here. Okay. 272, 297, 298. If you want, I mean, like, remember, like, okay, it's probably not going to 409 before pulling back and making like one of these huge waves down, wave down, wave down. It always makes the higher lows, right? But it goes through these corrections that are brutal, right? A whole year here. April 2018 didn't conclude until June of 2019, another year. So you ready for that? Are you ready just for your asset to bleed out for a year before it ends up making a substantially higher low than the 142, 143 where you longed? But still, you're in a dead asset in a correction. So you got some targets here. All right, that's all I can do. Thank you, Dale Fulton, for the $22 super chat. Much love, man. All right, let's go to Muggs' request, DVN. Devon Energy. Well, kind of all over the place, man. Yeah, I don't. It went on this crazy good run, and now it's been in a correction since October 2022. That's weird. October 2022. That
What's
was
up,
the
Mitch?
bottom, man.
Did you ever have friends or family or people close to you that hated on technical analysis? Even after proving them wrong, they continue to hate? Just wondering if you ever came across that throughout your journey and how you responded? Kang.
No one. I mean, besides like that one, no one was ever like, "What you're doing's fake," and it doesn't. No one I know. No. Nah. Hated on technical analysis. No one knows what it is. How can you hate what you don't even know it? What is TA? I don't know. That's normally like everyone around me in real life. What's that? Not I hate it. And I never really proved anyone wrong because that's not ever anything I was trying to do is prove anyone right or wrong. I never really had a chip on my shoulder. I've always been a winner, man, in life. And this was just another thing, another aspect of it, another chapter in being a winner. So, no, chip on shoulder wasn't really there. Just doing business as usual. My life's a long-term uptrend. My company's called Rising 3 Methods, a bullish continuation pattern. And that certainly played out. All-time highs, baby. Anyway, so Devon Energy, I mean, been correcting for years. Currently below 50. You can't argue here. This is so real. 2005, 2006. Look at the spring back test in 2009. Look at this. 2011. Look at all these 2012, 13. There's been a resistance 2016. And you're currently trading below that. So until they recapture 50, I want nothing to do with this because there are too many opportunities all over this market. And I get it. You're like, probably head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder. It's like, nah, you don't have, like, man, it's like insurance. You waiting for market participants to recapture a key level and then to back test it. You're gonna, you have to wait, and you have to buy at a higher price. But you buying at that higher price is a form of insurance. You can sleep better at night knowing, hey man, I long Devon Energy when the buyers recaptured this level that's unbelievably real, and then they reconfirmed it as support in a higher low, another higher low, whatever, you know. So
breaking out on the
keep
weekly
going.
after 2-year plus consolidation.
Again, above 50, I'm okay, maybe, and then below it, I'm kind of,
it's
kind of weird.
Thanks.
All right. What's up, DD? Thank you, man. We can look at it. We can look at comp on the New York Stock Exchange, not comp the S coin. Sure. Wake up, chat. Okay. Riot on deck for Anon. Riot was good, man. I mean, it wasn't the best. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like one of those things where, yeah, flirting with the key level, and then they kind of rallied it and then just gapped up and just ran all day, and it's continuing today. So you're talking up 20+% in 2 trading sessions. Highest daily candle close confirmed since March 4th. Trading above the 200 simple moving average for the first time with a close since March 4th. And the target IMO above $10 is what it's always been, $16.70 to $17+. That's it. Like that. If you were longing around here, that was gonna be always the target. Going up 80% from the entry, from the first inflection point, longing at the lows at the bottom. You take profit at the top, and then you again almost double. That's right. Hut is a trade setup that is about $1.50 from the third target of that setup, and it's been a dream, man. Okay, Anonymous, thank you. And Glamour for another Anonymous. Satoshi himself. Oh, Glamour the S coin. Definitely different guys. He's requesting this because he sees an M shape. He sees a shark. I mean, I don't know, dude. Glamour, they're more dead on another chart. Here we go, dude. This is what happens. Maybe there is. Okay. Yeah, here's last time I looked at this, there was like a downtrend. They broke it, they back tested, and it ran. Then it's an S coin. This probably an S coin where they remember I was talking about at the beginning of the stream what the devs scammers do. They create these coins and then they print more glamour into the supply, dilute it. And that's why these things always make lower highs, will always fail. And it really made me think introspectively about this market and like where it's going. It's not really good where this market's going because there's too much of it. There's like, how are there 2.5 million scams? Like they're not projects. They're not actual working projects where there's a plan and they're doing, it's not. It's all scams. 99% of crypto is scam. So it's like, how can I get behind Glamour when who knows what these effing devs' morals and values are? They don't have to. They can do anything they want. Rug pull,
TLT
and they probably
rising
smell
valleys,
bad. I
golden
mean,
cross
just know.
at supply line. Thank you.
Bitcoin highs of day. Highest high since June. Was that Scuba Steve? Thank you for the 20. He wants bonds. TLT. Thank you, man. I mean, it's like we can do an M shape if you want, but it's a scam that's at all-time lows. And it's like, remember what we want? We want stuff like Marvel or even Gamestop, technically speaking. Forget it says Gamestop. It could say anything else. It looks good. Yeah, but he's just like, hey, man, let's remember when you're doing this, you're in the dumpster. God, you're in the dumpster. Think about if you have like a girlfriend and you're looking at Glamour coin and she like walks in the room, she's gonna smell you. She's like, what is that? It's like, I'm looking at Glamour, honey. Can you please stop? But yeah, cool. M shape here, type 1. They haven't even really reacted yet. No reaction. So not even potential M shape. Yeah, diverging, sure. Okay, if it reverses here, fine. But you just got to ask yourself, what are you putting your money into? You don't even know, man. It's a scam. Please, can someone out there that's a genius? We have geniuses in our community. A genius. Can you do some research on the Glamour devs and tell me about them? You probably can't even find it. Like, oh yeah, dude, this guy's like, he's real, man. It's a big deal. Dude, this Glamour token. Yeah, you got an M shape, type 1, but it hasn't even type 1 yet. You got divergence. There's been no resolution. So it may fail. It could just crash. Who cares? All right. Anyway, don't get me going on Glamour or these loser joke coins. Someone said I am a boomer. I have like a boomer mentality when it comes to crypto on Twitter today. Someone said that. And it's just like, I don't understand, man. Like what? Me just telling the truth? Like me actually calling these cryptos that are scams is being boomer about it. Comp. Oh my God. Compass. Insane. Yeah. Wyckoff accumulation. This will go to $7 probably. Chat. Yep. Phase soon. You were on deck. The accumulation is undeniable. Composite Man cannot hide it. Too much demand. A higher low than the previous lows and the highest low. So much demand. The market participants the sellers cannot test the 200. And now you're breaking. And today you saw the highest candle close since February 2nd of 2023. So we're talking 52-week highs today on Compass. Yes, this to me looks like $7, $8, $10 on deck. Yep. Buying campaign, been ongoing for years, 2 years. Up 9.2%. DD, there you go, man. It's beautiful. It looks wonderful, man. $65,555. I said it earlier in the general chat. I think Asia will be scared as F to sell tonight. They would be scared. Because, like, after a false bearish breakdown and all those catalysts, last thing I'm doing is selling crypto or Bitcoin or Solana. I'm not selling those. No way. Like that, you don't do that. Whipsaw effect. Ongoing. All right, TLT for Scuba Steve, and we'll finally be caught up with a request. Wow, man. Feast or famine these days for requests. Most requests we've seen probably in a long time. Oh, dude, TLT is ready to go. Like, I think, like, TLT looks amazing. Like, yes, you are set up. But it's, yeah, 3 rising valleys, sure. Bukowski, classic accumulation structure, but it's more than that. It's even more powerful. And guess what? On the 3rd valley, Scuba Steve knows all about this. The Wampa Stampa cheat code. This gives you the strongest chance of upside when you have a classic accumulation structure. And on the 3rd valley, there is hidden bullish divergence, and it's clear. It's beautiful, man. It's artwork. So much demand that the sellers on this third attempt to push the price lower, they failed to test the key inflection point from a very long time ago, an ice line. History, man. That's a huge subtle tell. But the spring back test happened May 29th. Really, someone could argue this was the spring. I don't know. They did push the level. They violated the level for a day, for less than a day. Recaptured and then reconfirmed. That's why I have the arrow there. So you just can't argue. This is unbelievable. This means it's time to maybe own a couple bonds, but like that's what this chart implies. It's like you if you want to get risk-free 4.5% or whatever, 4% on your money, you're not going to get rates higher than this anytime soon. That's what this chart's implying. Your yield won't be going any higher. The bonds will be going up now because the yields are going to be dropping. So what they've done, this level, they're only doing what they've only always kind of done here. Look in history at the inflection point, 2008. Look what happened. Look at the run. It went all the way up to 123. Look what they did in 2009. They ran it up $100. Look what they did. March 2010, 88 goes to 109. Look what they did in 2011. It went all the way up to eventually all-time highs, 179. That ushered it in after that back test. So here we are, all these many years later, and the same thing's occurring, but in a very, very methodical. It's like back then we're like V shapes. This is incredible because now we've been given a structure that tells us accumulation is evident. Dude, this is artwork. This is beautiful. This is like we're going to $100 easy. The dream, man. The dream. Bonds. You want to own bonds. You want the best yield. You're not going to get any better yield than now. The only thing that's going to be happening is the yield is going to be plummeting soon. That's what this is implying. I'm not saying go own bonds, like 4%, 5%, whatever. Like you'll probably get destroyed by inflation and you will underperform equities. But I'm just saying, like if you're really old and you are a boomer and you can't make up for losses if we had an equity crash, this is the time to be putting your money in some bonds. Again, it's implied that, okay? You can buy options at TLT. You can do that too, man. Sure. You can do that too. BXP dropping 5% is inconsequential. It's still making higher lows, way higher lows. My God, man, what a stream. I've been live now 1 hour and 50 minutes, and we just been going. Talking about live, talking about charts, education. This has been a phenomenal stream. I hope you've been enjoying it. We just caught up on the requests, man, and Bitcoin's broken out clearly, and let's see what Asia does tonight, man. Above 65K is 71K, chat. I'm just saying, it's your next big level. Man, this is gorgeous. TLT is king. Oh God, I'm salivating. Real quick, give a big shout out to, we just a couple days ago, Whodat, thank you for joining the Patreon/Citadel for the first time yesterday. Really appreciate the support, man. Starscream, thank you for the 18 months continued support. Troy Mars, thank you for the 9 months continued support. Bun Brewer, thank you for the 5 months continued support. King Space Cow, thank you for the 4 months continued support. Really, really appreciate that, guys. Remember, there's a 100% crowdsourced community and stream. So, it's like you joining the Patreon or re-upping your Patreon or Citadel membership equals you saying, hey, man, I appreciate you not selling out. I appreciate you not monetizing your videos. I appreciate you playing copyright music. I appreciate you not ever taking money from an entity and then promoting a product or service to me. Thank you for doing this all on your own, you and your team. And you get value. You get access to my charts that I post daily in. You get trade setups that Mother of God have been playing out like insanely well. Like a freaking romance novel. You know, perfect, beautiful. So that's it, man. Like, you can join the Citadel any time of the month. So thank y'all for that. And my God, dude, things are looking kind of up until September, where there's like 100% chance of a rate cut. And I'm telling, it's sad news, man. Every single time that they've cut rates, there's an on average 23% retrace in the first like 120, 150 days after the rate cuts begin. So if history repeats itself and Jerome starts cutting rates in September, equities are doomed for a while. Yeah, Baba plays out. Look, everyone longs Baba for free on the stream. It's like, all right, if Baba plays out, everyone joins the Patreon. Because there are going to be more Babas. There will be more Tesla setups. There will be more Valero setups. There will be more GME setups. More Solana setups. More Marvel setups. There will be more, man. And they will be posted and hand-delivered to you on a silver platter in the Patreon/Citadel. All right, chat. Well, here we are. Quite possibly in a wonderful spot. Pullbacks can happen, of course. But again, life is really good above 63,588. That's your big zone, okay? All right. So thank y'all for coming out. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Hit that like button on the way out. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.